In the last class, as I have explained you, it is in the third video that I have explained. I have showed you how to put your educational details in the graphical resume. In this video, will be going further to explain how you can put your skills part, how you can showcase your skill set in a very different format and graphical resume making. So this is very important that when you create any resume, make sure the one key ingredient that you should be very much aware about is how you can stand out of the crowd and make sure that the recruiter or the HR or the talent acquisition person who takes your resume and send it to the HR team. So people should remember you. That is what the one major thing that I believe in. May not be everybody, but I truly believe that resume is all about how you can stand out of the crowd. That doesn't mean that you have to fake in your resume, but be more authentic in nature so that people will remember you for a longer time, and how creative you are when it comes to resume building, and how authentic also matters. So after explaining the education details in this way, if you haven't understood how to create this kind of a simple representation by putting up this line and these elements and school, your college, you can write your college here, and you can write your degree. So in this way, and your percentage, and when you completed this format. And now after that, you can explain the courses that you have completed, what all courses that you have done so far. I mean, if you assume that apart from your engineering, you have completed some C++ course, or apart from engineering, you have done some XYZ value adding course. If you are a commerce graduate, if you assume that you have completed digital marketing or anything which is extra, so put down those certain course details here. And even online courses, like for example, you have completed some certification from Udemy or Coursera or Swayam.com, which is which is under MHRD department, Government of India. So it might be any certification, even from LinkedIn. So any certification that you have completed, you can put there, and you can use that as your that value added course that you have completed there, you can put there. But one thing which is very important, please don't put any workshop or attended seminar. Participation certificates cannot be should not be presented here. So participation can be done by anybody, Tom, Dick and Harry. Even by sitting in home, you can create any certificate that you want, and you can tell that yes, I have done this. No, don't do that, please. It's my humble request. So that is very important point. So when you write down your course, make sure you have done from authorized body where they certify you, and when there is a cross verification, make sure that it is sensible and it is bit genuine, so that you will have some credibility in the company. So that is what you can put here in the course section. So next is, when it comes to skills, there are two types of skills. Normally people just talk about one skill, but they don't talk about they just talk about personal skills, but they don't talk about professional skills. So it's very important that you should handle two aspects. One is professional skills and personal skills, and how to put those two things in a different bucket is what we will do it right now here. So the kind of resume that I'm creating is majorly for interns, people who are freshers. So in upcoming videos, I'll make exclusively for freshers also. Yeah. So now here, in this section, you can write your skills part. So how to do that? Click on this text and take this text and write skills here, and or you can not only just skills, you can write personal skills. Yeah. So now reduce the size and keep it here, and you can duplicate the same thing and drag it here, and now instead of personal, write professional skills. Yeah. So we have created two different sections. One is personal skills and professional skills. So now what I'll do is to differentiate and make it easy. So I'll go to elements and I'll take lines. Sorry. Yeah, I'll take line, and there are some lines here. So just go click on this lines. So there are many options here, and just you can rotate it. Yeah, you can rotate it and keep it in the middle and increase the size of this if you want, or you can also decrease it if you want. The size is up to you, and this is how you get the line. And just to make it clear and differentiate between personal skills and professional skills, I'm adding these two columns here, one line, so that personal skills can be shown here and professional here. So now to explain, to showcase your personal skills and professional skills, what you can do is, now for example, normally people write, I am good in SEO, I'm good in digital marketing, I'm good in video editing, I'm good in this, I'm good in that. So instead of that, what you can do is you can come up with an idea where you you can explain using a graphical representation like this. Can you see this skills part? So what I did is I went to templates and I took some infographic template which had this template ready. Now what I'll do is I'll copy, I'll click on this part. Sorry, one second. Shift and copy all those things, and even with this, and make it Control C and come and place it here, Control V. So you will get it. Yeah, super. So you got this here. So now you can put this here and drag this. So even if you want, you can do this, and now you can start. Now the beauty comes here, whereas if you want to change the inclination, for example, assume that you want to change this drawing, okay, traditional drawing, to assume that C++ or something like digital marketing. So write digital marketing. So around in 5, so that indicates if you in 10 8% of digital marketing, or if it is 100%, 80% of digital marketing. Now what is happening here is the presenting, the way you present yourself is getting more beautiful, and people will remember you because of the C. Instead of writing I know digital marketing, I have done XYZ course. So this is more interesting and more capturing the eyeball of a recruiter, whereas you explain it in a very different and very interesting way. So this is what you can do. And also there is one more method where what you can do is you can just erase this all things if you want. I'll just show you here for the professional skills. So go to elements. Okay, so here instead of line you type graph. Okay, search for graph. So you have this graphs, take any one of the graph. So now you will be having that graph here. Yes, you have this graph now here. So now reduce the size. Okay, reduce the size. So I think I got two graphs, sorry. So now you have this graph here. Reduce this size of this graph, and decrease the size here. You can tilt it the way you want, and you can keep it here. Now the graph is represented, if you can see this, the graph is shown in what is that, this graph is shown in bar graph. Now if you want to make it as pie chart, you can show it in pie chart. So now how this pie chart will help you, how this pie chart can help you is, now instead of showcasing your skills in different way, what you can do is assume that it is item 1. Now I know I'm very good in networking. I'm talking about professional skills, networking. Sorry, it comes under personal skills again. I'll keep it here for time being. You can. I'm just showing it to you the ways, in different ways that you can do. So here instead of 10%, I'll keep it 50%. Okay. Now once I make it 50%, sorry, I think it didn't reflect here. Yeah, come here, 50%, and automatically you can see this in this graph. It got changed. So networking, I know 35% of, in the segment I know this much of networking and this much of networking. This is how you can beautify it in a very interesting way, and recruiters will wait, will see, and they'll fall in love with your the kind of the presentation that you are putting for your resume, and the hard work even for the resume that you are making. So this is how you can portray your skills. And not only pie chart, you have line chart, you have row chart, but I strongly recommend you to use either bar chart, or use here in bar chart. What you can do is, you can put it, you can, if you keep it 100, it will take the numbers from 100 to, now the numbering will change. If you can see here, before it was 0 to 50, now I made it 100, now it is 0 to 100. So now in this, networking is this much, and now if I want to change this networking to team building, team building, and in team building I know 40%, I'm good in team building at 60%. So now this is how you're this is how you can present yourself, and just come and put it here. So instead of writing it, just make it very interesting, so that people will love your presenting skills. And this is how you portray, instead of creating something in a normal Word document and writing everything. You are being very crisp and very clear and very interesting. So in the next video, I'll explain you further things. Thank you. Let's teach to learn.